Hi guys, Sarah the Northwoods Stitcher here for yet another episode. I don't know what number this is. I will say somewhere on here. I am so glad nobody's hanging out with me today because I had pierogies with lots of garlic and onion for lunch. It was pretty bad in here. But it tasted so good. It's another snowy morning. And we've been doing lots of snow maintenance past few days, but all's good. It's gonna melt. It's getting warm in the afternoons. I did find my sweatshirt that I did my snowflakes on, but my gosh, look how big this is. I could probably go gliding. I don't really care. It's just snuggly and warm, and I really like how it came out. I think the one that I did with the paw prints, I might add some more paw prints to it. Doesn't seem to be full enough. So this one's pretty full. And it's not white. This is like a light blue that I did the snowflakes in, which is cool. I have two finishes to show you and a funny story. And what else have I got? I've got a lot of show and tells, people who sent me their photos of some of their finishes and some of their saves. I'll explain. But I did finish my Max Pigeon, fully finished. Now this is Deer Trail from the Cross Stitch in the Forest by Max Pigeon. It's a 14 count forest green Aida. And this is a 5x8 oval hoop. It's what's called for. That's how he showed it finished in the book. And what I did this time was the fanciest back I've ever done for a hoop. I laced the back, kind of put all that extra fabric up in there. So it is slightly poofy. It doesn't bulge by any means. And when I laced it, I pulled it so tight that I pulled it up to, the edge of the hoop. So on the other side, this bare wood is showing. That way I had a gluing surface for when I cut this mat board out to glue on the back. So I really love how it came out. And hubby's going to be happy that I can now bring it downstairs that I've shown you because he wants to hang this up. I think this will probably be a year-round thing to hang. And I am kitting up another one out of the book. So this is the second one I've done out of the book. I think there's 25 stitches, 25 graphs in all in that book. And I've picked out like 23. I was trying to be conservative. I'm just so in love with these. And unfortunately, there's a lot of new ones that he's put out that I also want to do. Helen D's doing one right now that I really, really like. So it's hard to decide, but I like how this one came out. This one called for a 14 count, and I think if you do stitch it, I think 14 count is probably best for the effects that you want in the smaller stitches, because there are some, was it 3/4 stitches? 3/4 stitches in the bottom. And I don't think you can see it very well on camera, but up close you can see a flower pattern in the base here. So that really does pop on a bigger count fabric. So that was my reasoning for sticking to the plan. We'll use the as adjusted. So stay tuned for another finish. I also worked on, this is Hillside Samplings Letter Snow. And I got this off of Etsy, I want to say, because I have Etsy. I've also found it on eBay too. But something about me, I don't do snowmen. I'm a Santa girl. The problem I have with snowman is I don't like them animated. I like a traditional snowman. So this to me is a traditional snowman. He doesn't have real arms. He's not carrying a basket. He's not smiling. He's just got the coal outlined stick arms. At any rate, I finished him, and I think this is really great. I did him on a unknown dusty blue I want to say it's a 14, dusty blue 14 count Aida that I got off of a free table at a retreat. And I think it's just perfect for this stitch. I really like how the white popped. I used all the called fors, and the only change that I did is they had a big year stitched here, and I just did my initials and small date there in the corner. I do want to get this framed. Maybe by next video I'll have it fully finished, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. But I really love him. And I want to say, didn't Mary Lou do this? I think so. So I saw it on the FLOSSTUBE, and I was like, oh, I think that's what sent me down the rabbit hole to find this snowman. So while I was stitching the snowman, here comes a funny story. My husband said, wow, I can't believe you're doing a snowman. Is that the first one you've done? And I said, no, don't you remember? It's the second one I've done. First one I did was this cutie. Gosh, hopefully this isn't so dirty. Ugh. I did this one. Hopefully the glare is not. No glare. There we go. This is a cross wing chart, and I got this. Wow. I don't know when I got it. I did this in 2015. The chart was dated 2004. And it's called Mitten Games. And I do remember that this linen was a specialty linen that was actually being displayed with this chart. And I fell in love with it. I got this with my husband at a cross-stitch shop in Plymouth, Massachusetts. As soon as I said, don't you remember that chart that I got with the funny fabric that was like out of my price range, but I did it anyway? And he said, oh yeah, I like that and the way you framed it. Because I purposely framed it this way so you'd see more snow. So the way he remembers this purchase is kind of odd. But it might be when I put the fear into him. The day we went to that cross-stitch shop, we were either driving up when we heard something going on the radio, that part of the highway was closed down. There had been a shooting on the highway, one car driving past another car and a shooting involved. And I remember my husband being uncomfortable by that. And I said, oh, by the time we get up there, it'll be over. You know, they're announcing it now because it's been over for an hour. So we drove up, and I think they might have given us a description of the cars involved. So when we got off the highway, we saw a Bentley on the side of the road, and we kind of went, okay, why is there Bentley on the side of the road? We got up to the shop, and there was another car, empty, like a SUV type thing, and cop cars everywhere. And then there was crime scene tape. Where else? In front of the cross-stitch shop. Now, they were just roping off that area for keeping that empty car as their scene to process. But that tape went almost like right in front of the door, the walkway to the door of that cross-stitch shop. Much to my husband's horror, and this is how he remembers this chart now, I walked under the crime scene tape and up the ramp to the shop. So I wasn't trying to poison or ruin a scene. There wasn't any, it wasn't even like a 12-inch space, you know, that I was like, whoop, whoop, around a corner. And when we got inside the shop, when he didn't want to go, and I'm like, follow me. We got inside the shop, probably the only sale of that day. The owner of the shop was looking out the window, trying to see what was going on. And we told her there was some sort of shooting on the highway. And later that evening, I think we found out that somebody did get shot. There was some sort of beef between rappers. I think these people were up-and-coming musicians or something. And there was some money involved, that somebody didn't get paid for something, whether it be writing a song or so. I don't know. It was just awful. But that's how my husband remembers that trip to the cross-stitch shop. This is probably why he does not accompany me to cross-stitch shops. He's been traumatized. But I got my chart and I stitched it. So that's snowman number 2. So that was my story of the month. What else did I have on my list? I've got wheels. We've got to do wheels. Can I just say, you guys are incredible. You sent in your comments. Some of you wanted a chance at both charts. I should probably locate the charts before we start this wheel. Found them. Some of you wanted both charts. Some of you wanted just one chart. So it was kind of tricky for me trying to figure out how should I do this. So what I did was I kept a list. Bloom Wildly in one and Pumpkin in the other. But look how many I got. So I really wasn't going to sit and put everybody's name in that wheel. So once again, I wrote everybody's name down. Everybody's been assigned a number. All the numbers are on my wheel. And I will spin the wheel, we'll choose the number and see who it corresponds to. Now this, of course, was for Bloom Wildly, which is a little dove design. I really would like to kit this up soon. Especially now that I have that Q-snap empty from the snowman. But then there's this. This is a Luminous Fiber Arts All Hallows Eve. Really like this one too. So I don't know which one I'll kit up. Maybe I'll try for both. So let's pull up the wheel and let's see where it spins. So the first one we'll do is we'll do Bloom Wildly first. I'm going to turn up my sound too because I like the click, click, click. So Bloom Wildly has 63 names on it. Oh my goodness, hurry up. Number 23. 23 on Bloom Wildly is Anne Musso, 8757. Putting the name right here. Please email me and I will get this off into the mail for you. Let me circle your name. This is very exciting. Congratulations. Let's pull up the pumpkin. Pumpkin had 45. I wonder if there's a way for me to shorten that. 27. I like the 20s today. 27 on pumpkin. Gabby Decker, 685. Congratulations. I will put your name up here. I will put my email here because some of you still don't know my email, even though I put it at the beginning of each video. I will put it here. Email me, give me your information, and I will mail it out to you. Very exciting. Congratulations, guys. I get to take these downstairs. I think I will look at these charts and decide which one I'm going to kit up first. Not that I don't have anything to do. I still have to get busy on Cardinal Points. I still have Summer Quaker. I still have Great White Christmas. There's a lot downstairs. I still have the wolf sitting down there. I think the problem is I have too many big ones sitting there staring me at the face, in the face. And I just think, ugh. It's just a lot. I've overwhelmed myself. I need to do some little ones. And I do have some other little projects going on the side. So now I have, I wanted to say at the end of the video, I'm going to put up some videos of, one video of Stuart, who got his new birthday toy early. He's going to be 1 year old in 2 more weeks, about 2 more weeks. And we decided to give him his birthday present now. He really likes it. So I put up a little video of the very first time he encountered it, and he's not quite sure about it. He's still trying to figure it out, but it's fun to watch. And then I got a video from our camp cameras. There is a mother deer up there who this past summer had twins, and they walk the property almost daily. And then we got a video alert that there was activity on the camera. I went to watch. I saw Mama. I saw one of the young ones, she looks like an adult now, one of the young ones coming up behind her, and then there was nothing, and I thought, oh no, she lost one. Lots and lots of coyotes up there. We hear them all the time. And then probably 2 minutes later, I got another alert, and here comes the other one running. So they all three are together. And you can see in the second video, there's just a dot on the top part of our driveway. Somebody's waiting for the last one to catch up. So those will be at the end. And let's pull up some pictures. We have some talking to do about all these wonderful things that people have been sending me. Okay, here we go. So the first on my list were some pictures that Verna sent in because she's very busy. She did some plastic canvas, well, not recently, but she sent me in some of her plastic canvas finishes. And this first one really reminded me of my dad because he did a lot of these plastic canvas tissue boxes. But look at this cute little dog, complete with tail. And the cute thing about this little finish is I just saw in the Hirschner's catalog, they had 2 more designs like this with tails. One was a cat, and I can't remember what the other one was. Was it a monkey? But, you know, these are still very, very popular. And this little guy is great. So that's the front of him. And here's the butt. He's got his little paws sticking out. That's really cute. And then she also sent in what she did with plastic canvas was she made this type of container to hold plastic bags. We all have these types of plastic, or used to have these plastic bag dispensers. Mine's fabric. But this is a birdhouse design that holds and houses all of these plastic bags that you can collect. And the back side of it's green. She did send me a front and a back. But I love the detail of the front. So she's got 4 birdhouses and the sunflowers. And then the back is just this. Is that a basket stitch? I can't remember what that's called. But it reminded me I've got to get some of my plastic canvas out because I have a collection of variegated yarn that I want to make some doorstops with. And then, do you guys remember Jane, my friend Jane in Arizona? She sent pictures of her Valentine pillows that she made, and I was drooling over them. I thought, I really have to do that. And I was kind of guilting over not kitting something up and doing it right away. Lo and behold, I went to my post office, and there in the mail was a little pillow for me. She did this cute little love pillow. So now I have this in my collection. It's in my tier on my, I guess you would call it the side table in the dining room. And I just love it. Absolutely love it. So now I don't have to gilt, but I do have this now as a reminder to do a few more like this because I really love how this came out. And I have been looking for fabric like this. I just haven't found the right hue or color of this type of fabric that would go well with it. So that was such a treat to get in the mail. It really made my day. I needed a smile. And then my friend Karen out in Michigan, she sent toilet paper roll art. So she did some snowflakes as well. Different designs, which I love about this. So she did 2. She kept them brown, and they're just perfect for her dough bowl. She puts them in her dough bowl. I just love how those came out. And it made me realize, yeah, maybe I should try some different patterns or designs. It looks like it's a lot more pieces than I did. So maybe I might wait on that. And then she also sent in, she found this board on clearance. What were the dimensions? She said it was a 1 foot, so it's 12 inches wide by 3 feet long. And she got the craft board on clearance. She put on the Believe. Then she used cuttings of the toilet paper rolls, squashed them to make the leaves, and just went out and found the perfect stick in her yard. And I just love how this came out. It's very eco-friendly. It's beautiful. If you have some sort of damage to any part of it, you can replace it easily enough. It's just a beautiful, timeless piece. It's classically clean, I call something like this. So thanks, Karen, for sending that. That was really a treat to see that. And that must be that type of vinyl lettering that I don't do, but I'm always amazed that people can, because I think if I tried it, it would get bubbly and something would stick on itself and I would just get too frustrated. But Karen is extremely talented and always seeing new things in something that she's found, which is just such a treat. And then let's see, where's the other picture I have in here? Oh my gosh, this is a treat. So I think I did a zoom in on one part of it. So this is a tree that Janice sent in. Look, Janice, you're incredible. Incredible. This is her Mill Hill collection. And when I say collection, this just blew me out of the water. And I was sitting there trying to enlarge my phone and look around, which of course you can't. But oh, what I wouldn't give to go to see that in real life. It's just full of everything beautiful. I see something that looks like a cup of cocoa on the bottom. There's a bouquet behind the gumball machine that looks like a type of enchanted pumpkin. And there's a wagon with some flowers, it looks like. And then there is a sugar skull with a butterfly, a pin cushion, tomato pin cushion. It's just gorgeous. All the work that went into all these different designs. Let me see if I can pull up the other. Oh, I even see a box of popcorn. There's one I can't see that's behind the berry jam. And I think I can see it hanging sideways in between the berry jam jar and the ice cream cone. I can't make out what that one is. I almost want to say, Janice, can you take a bunch of pictures or maybe group them in like groups of 3 and send those individually so we can enjoy them? Thank you. If you have time. Or if you take this down at some point and put up something different, maybe do the pictures then. But I haven't done anything on your tree except for a butterfly, and that was the monarch. I did 2 of those. I wonder if I still have the pattern for that. But yeah, I've got to get busy on some of these. These were just lovely. Beautiful stuff, Janice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else is in my little book? More pictures. Oh, you guys aren't going to believe this. So, hi, Lalani. She sent in 3-dimensional cross stitch. I've never done one. And I was just blown out of the water when I saw these. So she did these dolls for her granddaughter. And I'm just so amazed with them. They're just so much work, and what a wonderful, wonderful timeless thing to pass on for generations. I just hope that they are very carefully cared for. There's the front picture and there's a back picture. It's not just fabric on the back side. That's what's so amazing about these dolls. It's just incredible. I don't know what else to say about them. I'm just blown out of the water, the details about them. Now, she did send along that she got this pattern out of a magazine called Cross Stitcher. And this was from, what was it? May of 2024. That's what the cover looks like. And it's not, you know, one of those, it's not one of the free kits. So the pattern is inside. And I guess it's on one of the pages where it shows you, it's called My Cross Stitch Doll. That's a little blurry, but that gives you an idea. So I don't know if there were other templates or if it showed you how to change different patterns or designs, but what a lot of work. So that was May 2024, the Cross Stitcher. And then she also sent in, of course, her Stacy Nash Little Mouse. It is Stacy Nash, isn't it? Why did I just had a hiccup in my brain. It's part of the Animal Crackers, right? Anywho, isn't this lovely on the little spool? It's precious. This is one of the ones that I may attempt to do. I just don't have very much confidence in making a three-dimensional thing. And I do have that drum that I want to put together. Maybe I should try a drum and then I can do some more oddly shaped forms. If the drum comes out okay, I'll try something like this. But I've always looked at this chart. I just haven't bought it yet because I thought, I don't know if I'm ready. But Leilani sure is. She can teach me. Maybe I'll have to get some inspiration and just stare at these pictures for a long time. So thanks for sending those. That was a big treat to get, and I have spent a lot of time staring at them over and over again. And then, let's see. Maria sent, up in Ontario, Canada, she sent this beautiful cross stitch that she did as a gift to somebody, which is an awful lot of work. It's absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, she dated it. She finished it in 2024. This is a Victorian sampler by Golden Thread Designs. It's absolutely beautiful. She says the lion's feet remind her of 1970s shoes. And after I saw that, I mean, I didn't think of it when I first saw it, but now that she says that, that's all I can think. Yeah, it does. That was a treat to have. And I love the border on this and the colors. It's just beautiful. And I think she said she did that on a Lugana, but it might be a linen. It's a linen. Yeah, I zoomed in. I could see it's a linen. And there are some different stitches in here by the looks of it. I wonder if those are eyelet stitches in the berries. I have to ask her some more details about that. And then, oh yes, this is quite a tale of woe and then happiness at the end. So I'll give you the picture. Yeah. So Darlene's daughter's puppy thought that this was a chew toy. And she couldn't blame the dog. But she kind of worried, oh dear. I mean, look at the front of it. That's an awful lot of work. What to do now? So she said she put it in timeout. Not the puppy, the pillow, and thought about it for a little bit. And she was able to fix this and save this. Thank goodness. So this is where's the outcome? This is the outcome. She was able to fix it. So this is actually really cute because now it's a little smaller and it's probably more flexible. She can mount this on magnets and put it on a board. It looks good in the bowl even. So I guess you could do a lot of different things. Prop it up someplace, put it on an easel stand. But thank goodness there's nothing wrong with the buttons. and she caught it early enough. But I can remember we had a hound dog that chewed up a coaster, or was it two? It was one or two coasters that my dad cross-stitched. And when I say chewed up, and these were the acrylic coasters, she gnarled up the acrylic coaster, got the stitch piece out from underneath it, and proceeded to rip that up too. So I don't think I was able to save but one coaster, but I couldn't believe it. That was a lot of chewing. So hopefully that won't happen again. But Darlene, good save. Absolutely fantastic. Thank goodness for that. So what else did I have to tell you guys? I think that was it. I hope I didn't forget anything. It's awfully gray here today, and quite frankly, all I want to do is go downstairs and cross stitch. I don't even feel like cleaning my craft room, and I don't feel like playing up here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to stitch, and I hope you do too. And please don't forget to get me your emails as soon as you can to get those charts, and I will see you again soon next week. Until then, happy stitching. Be safe. Craft on.
Exclusively sit-down interview completed just a few minutes ago with the British Prime Minister, just after his meeting with President Trump today. Also, Tom Costello speaks to the Transportation Secretary about recent scams in the air. 9 years.
Now to 7, when you love what you do, work doesn't feel like work. That's especially true for the Margera family, which owns and operates a dojo in Casco.
Family spends nearly every day teaching, training, and inspiration for my kids. Here's students who are working on basic techniques, building confidence, and learning how to defend themselves. We'll meet them for the seconds.
When we come back, a sign of the times for Whitney Original.
This